And she asked about the fact that she doesn't feel supported by her partner in her entrepreneurial career, um, and the fact that not a lot of people around her understand what she's doing, as well as I made some notes here. What else did she ask? Um, she's moving into a new evolution of what her business is. Um, and I wanted to share some advice about that. So, first of all, go to the How to Coach section under Entrepreneurship for Beginners. Um, you will find a lot of good stuff in there. And also, it's worth having a chat with three people, Desislava. Chat with, well, everyone in the group is brilliant, but the people who just recently I talked to them about this is Gisela, Sarah, and Jacob. Talk to those three. Um, because if you believe that you're supposed to be a life coach, that's wonderful. Then be a life coach. Um, what you need to do is you need to practice giving. And so I put a section in the course under Entrepreneurship for Beginners. I believe that's chapter 9, mock coaching, where it shows you how to attract people who are in your target market that you can practice coaching on. And that helps you for 5 different reasons. Okay, this mock coaching, unpaid. Before you work to earn, you're going to work to learn. Okay, so first, it shows you, do I actually want to do this thing? Okay, and it's quite possible you do want to do this because you've had this feeling before, but test it out. Do I want to do this thing? Am I good at it? Um, you'll get testimonials out of doing it. You'll feel more confident when you give. And finally, you'll develop your systems and your processes, your signature systems, your signature way of coaching, your voice, your brand, your style, your identity. So, um, you know, if you can mock coach 3 people, if you can post something like, on a scale from 1 to 10, how stuck do you feel in your life? And if you're not right now surrounded by a lot of entrepreneurs, you might not have people who are willing to be so open about what they're experiencing. But entrepreneurs are people who are always in the process of self-development, and as a result, they tend to be pretty open-hearted people. And so I would strongly suggest that if you don't have a lot of entrepreneurs in your circle, there are so many amazing entrepreneurs online. Connect with them. They would love to be your friend. They would love to be in your world. You can start off by people that you have a lot of mutual friends with, or um, go look at who other people in the VIP, who are they friends with, and become friends with those people, right? Bring them into your world. You have up to 5,000 Facebook friends, and I see this all the time. People don't maximize the number of Facebook friends they're allowed to have. The cool thing is you can add them. If you don't vibe with them, no worries, let them go. And keep yourself open to the friends that really contribute to your life and that you can contribute to. So do the mock coaching exercise. So when you post on a scale from 1 to 10, how stuck do you feel in your life, or whatever question is a match for the kind of people that you're trying to attract, private message anyone who gives a response like, I feel so stuck right now. Great. Now you have your person. In Sarah's case, we're exploring the potential of working with introverted people. So she said, do you consider yourself more introverted or extroverted? The people who say more introverted, she might approach and say, I have this cool opportunity. Okay, so do the mock coaching activity. Um, I am going to be making this index so it's going to be really, really, really clear and easy and simple to find different parts of the course because there's so much amazing content in there. Um, I would definitely start off with the how to coach. And there was I made so many notes here I wanted to share with you. Oh yeah, you asked for a book recommendation, darling. Read Dan Kennedy's My Unfinished Business. Um, it shows you, and more than it tells you, it shows you how Dan Kennedy, godfather of copywriting, direct response marketing, etc., has built for himself, has built boundaries, and has built a kind of a reputation and a brand based on strong standards for himself and others, like a kind of no bullshit kind of brand. And as a result, he's learned to protect his time, energy, more emotional resources, which are like, our most important resources. So, um, and let me tell you this, darling. If you're around people who have a toxic narrative of you, um, either remove them from your life. I know it sounds harsh, but it's important. Or dilute their influence. Dilute their influence by adding in more good, okay? Adding in more people who get it, who love you, who want to support you. Go to the course, Paloma's People Audit. I'll find it for you if you're not sure where it is. Go to Paloma's People Audit. There are 21 questions to ask about anybody who wants to enter your life, okay? Um, you don't want going through entrepreneurship is difficult enough without someone in your way saying stop, no, you can't do it, I don't believe in you. It's tough enough to muster the belief in ourselves sometimes, right? Let alone trying to convince someone else to believe in us, try to convince somebody else to support us. There are so many people. Your family exists around the world, okay? Around the world, you have people who are excited to support you, who care for you. We proved that the other day. A darling person who has been in my world private messaged me, said that she's struggling and suffering, going through her own kind of painful experiences, and we connected her with over 10 remarkable people. She said that the last 2 days have been so happy for her. I will help connect you with amazing people if that is something that's been difficult, but you must dilute the influence. If you can't completely get rid of this person, if they just so happen to be your husband or your mother or your partner or your child or whoever it is that's hurting you and their perception of you, if you absolutely can't cut them off, and then please dilute their influence by adding in other positive influences. People who you say, I have an idea. They say, tell me about it. People who you say, do you think I could do this? Of course you can do it. Let me show you how. Let me help you. There are people who believe in possibility, and there are people who accept what is. Hang around the people who understand that everything is so freaking possible. People who they themselves feel empowered, they know how possible things are. I know how possible things are. I have experienced things that have blown my mind. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know I could do that. Yeah, we can do so much. It's going to blow our minds in this. And so, if you feel, darling, like you are a shark in a goldfish tank, you're a shark and you have bigger, more fierce things to do than a goldfish in a teeny little tank. And so the goldfish in the tank will find you very disruptive, find you to be too big, too loud, too powerful. Well, let the goldfish stay in their little bowls. You need to find the ocean, and we are your ocean. We are here for you. We are your family. We will support you. We will love you. We will care for you. We will give you advice. We will cheer you on. We will support you in this crazy journey. It is an emotional journey every single day. I've been doing this since I was 19. Every single day has been freaking emotional. Some days are incredibly exciting, and some days are really intense and painful. It happens. It's part of the experience that we are signing up for, but it's the most meaningful, beautiful experience that we could be having. So, entrepreneurs have always been called crazy. You, darling, are blessed with the crazy gene because you have the chutzpah to believe in yourself, and it's going to pay off, and it's already paying off. You have all these people who are excited to get to know you and support you. Pretty freaking exciting. And so don't try to please, get the approval of, get the validation of people who don't get it. Just feel sorry for them. They don't get to be on this experience and this journey. They probably won't even understand like what it is, that why it's worthwhile. Why are you working so hard? My dad said to me, why are you working so hard, a million times? He doesn't get it. It's fine. I'm not doing this for his approval, right? I remember when I sold my first ever online course, first ever passive income, where I literally wasn't doing any selling. It just happened. The person bought my course, the money was in my account. I was like, whoa. I went to tell my dad because I was excited. And he was like, yes, but what if somebody online steals your course, right? Lol, right? He's Romanian. I think that there's some peace and freedom for myself, definitely, in doing what I'm doing, not because I want the approval of others, because I actually realize that, like, I may never get the approval of others, and that is totally fine. I said this to my sister the other day. It's okay. Whatever somebody else thinks of me is actually really fine, because I'm so fucking proud of myself. I love myself in such a deep and beautiful way. I'm with myself. I'm on my team. I'm on my side. And as a result, it's shown, like, I'm unstoppable. Yes, I get fucking exhausted. I don't sleep enough, and I'm working on, good habits when it comes to like health and things like that. But, I'm proud of myself, and at the end of the day, if the prize that we get is the person we've become, then it's a prize it's absolutely worth it. It's worth it. It's a prize that is worth it if you get the person that you have become. and you're proud of that person that you've become, and you're excited about the project of that person that you've become. You're not doing this for the validation of the people around you. Um, and so, you know, that's why it becomes more and more and more and more important that we develop a healthy, peaceful, loving relationship to ourselves, a self awareness, a kind of introspection, and an unconditional love and respect for ourselves that, like, even if we have a shitty day, even if we screwed something up, even if we made an embarrassing mistake, even if felt like it took us too freaking long to figure something out that seemed obvious to other people, we stay with ourselves and we don't betray ourselves, we don't leave ourselves, and we cut out people who spew toxic waste from their mouths and bring other people down. We feel sorry for them, we wish them well, we can love them from far if they're friends or family, but we don't spend our time even arguing with them or indulging them, because they say to argue with a fool makes two. We don't spend our time trying to please people who are thinking small. We have a mission here. We have important work here. We have gifts to share. We have people to transform. We have lives to live. And so we don't spend our time trying to please the people who don't get it. If they don't get it, it's their loss. They don't get to go on this journey with us, right? And so I hope that you develop a kind of strong immunity to other people's crap. You become like, if they have to be around you, and I hope they don't, a duck that lets the like water just roll off your freaking back. So, anyways, the book, I would say, Dan Kennedy, My Unfinished Business. He's written a ton of books, but this is his biography, and it's remarkable. He's an intense person. I definitely don't agree with everything he says, but he has a wonderful way of protecting his time, energy, resources. Look at the How to Coach section in the course. I have like many, many hours of content. I even have role plays with multiple clients about how to coach in there. Plus, I have the template, the mock coaching template in there, which I added the other day and you guys saw. What else did I want to say? Start giving it now. Don't wait until people pay for shit. Start giving your thing now. You'll get really confident in your ability to give. Start giving it now. Don't wait. If you feel that there are people that you can help, tell them, listen, I'm giving X number of this thing for free in exchange for blank, in exchange for feedback, in exchange for a testimonial if you like it, in exchange for, this is a practice thing for me, but I want us to take this process seriously because I'm going to give lovingly to you, and I would like to have your feedback, okay? So make those little deals with other people. Practice. If you want to be a life coach, be a life coach, darling. There's nothing that you can't be. And I know you said something like your partner said, oh, you can't even hold jobs, or all these kind of like, negative things. I hear this again and again and again. It's kind of crazy. Like, it's not my mission, but I find that some of my clients find themselves reconsidering their partners or people that they're with because they realize that they deserve more and they deserve better and they deserve someone who really understands them. And if they don't, then just peacefully accept that. I mean, there's lots of different options if they don't accept it. But you owe it to yourself to do the brave thing. You owe it to yourself to make meaningful work for yourself. You owe it to yourself to follow your passion and your dream. How much longer are we going to live? Like 50 years, 100 years? Boom, then we're wiped off this freaking planet. We don't get to play the game again, right? So if there's something that's calling you, if there's something that's exciting you, follow your fucking bliss. Go. Do it. And if people don't get it, sayonara, darling. Like I have people to help. I have people to help. I have life to live, okay? So anyways, I wanted to do this video live, but for some reason, the internet gods are like, yo, fuck you, Paloma. And I'm like, but I've been such a good person. Anything else? I'm just looking because I made you notes, darling. I made you notes. Look at my messy notes. I made you notes when I received this question. Final note, don't take advice from small-minded people. It's not our goal to enlist them in our vision. They're not our people. They're not the people that we're there to serve. Our people that we're there to serve are excited and enthusiastic. They will say an enthusiastic yes to what you're doing, and they will see the value in it. If other people don't, they're lost. I love you, darling. And anyone who is feeling like alone in this, I'm gonna keep working my butt off to connect you guys to each other. I have a fun project coming up that I'm gonna help you guys connect to each other. Add each other in the group, support each other. We are each other's family, really, our global family, you know? Oh, I have people that I'm connected to in the entrepreneurial world all the way from India to Bulgaria to China to Korea to like Kazakhstan. I have people that I'm connected to around the world in this entrepreneurial community because we are a family, guys. We are a family. And if you're struggling to connect, let me know. If there's any way I can be more helpful to you, let me know. And if that is something that I'm open to giving, I will let you know and I will help you out. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I'm so freaking excited about the magic we're making. Keep kicking butt and keep us posted.